Hey guys, so I'm brewing up a cup of coffee right now. Gonna have a little talk with you while I drink my coffee before I head out. You guys been keeping up with me, you know I've been short on time lately, been real busy, and I just got a whole lot busier. Um, Picked up another contract. It's gonna force me to work, probably 5 days a week, 12 or more hours a day, doing manual labor. So it's gonna be rough. And still got to get the training in. Here's the problem. You guys know I like to train every body part twice a week. And it's just going to be really difficult to hit everything and also work. The physical toll on my body is going to be tremendous. Yesterday was my first day with the new contract, and I wound up clocking 40,000 steps. That was a new record for me on my step tracker. It wound up being like 20 miles, and it's not 20 miles like I'm just walking 20 miles. It's 20 miles with equipment. So it's been really rough, and the toll has been so tremendous that I think a good topic for me to cover would be overtraining and training 7 days a week, since I have been pretty much training 7 days a week. I do my regular training, then I do my job, and it's been probably it's tough to say, but anywhere from 4 to 8 weeks I've been doing that steady, and the toll has started. Well, it started to take its toll. Can I talk? Anyway, I've been having muscle spasms, things like that. I'm eating a lot of food still. I've been eating 4,000 calories a day ever since I won that competition and started bulking. I get all my macros, pretty close. I get all my micronutrients because I drink 2 smoothies a day that have all my vitamins in it. So overtraining is real. Overtraining is absolutely real. You're going to have guys on the internet, even well-known fitness people, telling you, oh, overtraining is not real. Try to make you feel like you're a bitch if, meanwhile, they're doing drugs, they're on PEDs, and then they're gonna, look at you and try to belittle you, the natural athlete. It's like, dude, that's not right, They're trying to put themselves like they're higher. Meanwhile, it's the drugs that allow them to train all the time and recover as fast. So we have to be a little smarter about it as natural athletes, because it definitely is real. And I'm going to have to figure out a way. I'm going to have to figure out a new split to be able to do this. And it's going to be, I've always said, train smarter and harder. But I'm gonna have to dial it back, and I'm gonna have to just train just smarter instead of training smarter and harder, since there's really no rest day for me right now. The way I plan on doing this is by probably getting up early to focus on just some sort of strength movement that doesn't, beat me down. That way I could still work throughout the day. And then maybe on the weekends, or my days that I have off from my job, probably do more intense workout then, but still not going overboard like I usually do, like 2.5, 3 hour torture workouts. I'm gonna have to be really smart about this, because the first thing that's gonna go, guys, is your grip. If you start noticing your grip is getting weak, you're overtraining. And it's not like an overnight thing. Like, you're not going to have one session and then it's like, boom, you overtrained. It's going to be like you're keeping a high level for months at a time, going extremely hard. If your grip starts to go, if you hang on a bar and you can't hold yourself for 10 seconds, you're overtraining. Well, that's if you normally can hold yourself for a lot longer than 10 seconds. For the fellas out there, and that's most of you, I checked the analytics on my channel. It's pretty much 99% dudes. So, this is not going to apply to the the 40 girls or something that are subscribed to me, but erectile dysfunction, right? If you're going hard and you can't get it hard, you probably are overtraining. There could be something else there. You might want to get that checked out. But the chances are, if you're going hard all the time and you can't get it up, it could be overtraining. You might need to dial it back. Now, with all that being said, I'm not trying to scare you, because it's actually much harder to overtrain than you might think. It's actually probably extremely hard. Like, I think it's really even rare for the average person to overtrain. It's mostly like professional athletes, high level athletes, people with a very high work capacity. Similar to like how I have a very high work capacity right now. It's like I don't get tired anymore. I don't get tired. I can push myself day after day after day after day, but the body will eventually shut down. So it's when you get to a certain point and you've been training consistently for years, or you're like a professional level athlete, it becomes more likely that you're able to overtrain. But for the average person, your body's gonna make you back off before you overtrain. With delayed onset muscle soreness, DOMS, things like that. It's gonna say, hey, whoa, this is too much. So just wanted to give that little talk about overtraining. Yes, it's real. It's harder to overtrain than you might think, though, so don't necessarily be scared. I'd recommend training 7 days a week. Try it out for a while if you can. But if you're gonna do it, be smart about it. That's the lesson. When I start getting muscle spasms in my forearms and my lats on the job, I say, you know what? Might need to dial it back a little bit. And gotta set my ego to the side, and can't always just be going balls to the wall, training harder, harder, harder. Now it's time to dial it back and train a little smarter. So just want to give you that little talk. Hope you enjoyed it. Gonna have a day off here coming in a few days. Gonna shoot another training video for y'all. So be on the lookout for that. All right, take it easy. I'll talk to you next time.